Deepfake porn when consent is deleted. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11-time published author, and this is Sex Tech, the Rise of Artificial Intimacy. Today's topic is one of the darkest chapters in the synthetic intimacy revolution, deepfake pornography. This is the part of the story where technology doesn't just replace intimacy, it weaponizes it. It doesn't just distort desire, it erases consent. At its core, deepfake porn is the use of artificial intelligence to insert a real person's face, voice, or body into a pornographic video they never agreed to. With only a few selfies, a public Instagram clip, or a YouTube video, an AI can map someone's identity onto a sexual scene that never happened. And the result? A synthetic performance so realistic that even the person being impersonated might not be able to tell it's fake. This technology is powered by machine learning, specifically generative adversarial networks, or GANs. These systems are trained on image sets and videos until they can accurately mimic facial expressions, eye movements, voice inflection, and body language. In the beginning, deepfakes were used for parody, swapping celebrities into movie scenes or politicians into memes. But that novelty quickly gave way to something more sinister: non-consensual digital pornography. As of 2023, over 96% of all deepfake content on the internet is pornographic. And most of it involves people, real people, who never gave permission for their likeness to be used. Celebrities, influencers, teachers, classmates, coworkers, minors. The targets range from Hollywood actresses to ordinary women with public profiles. What used to require a camera and a crime now only requires code and curiosity. And it's growing fast. Sites like Mr. Deepfakes, DeepSwap, and rebranded versions of the banned Deep Nude tool are giving users drag-and-drop interfaces to generate pornographic simulations of anyone they want. The only limit is imagination. And that's exactly the problem. Because in this world, consent doesn't exist. You don't need someone's approval. You don't even need them to know. You just need a few images. And in seconds, their digital body is available for the world to consume. For the victims, the consequences are devastating. Some discover the videos by accident. Others are sent clips by abusers, stalkers, or strangers. Their faces, sometimes their voices, attached to sexually explicit scenes they never acted in. The trauma is real. Many report panic attacks, reputational ruin, workplace fallout, depression, suicidal thoughts. But when they try to fight back, they find nothing in the legal system to protect them. Because in most countries, deepfake porn is not yet explicitly illegal. Why? Because it exists in a legal gray zone. It's not technically revenge porn, because no real sexual act occurred. It's not defamation, because the platforms don't claim the videos are real. And it's not identity theft, because no one's financial information is stolen. But what is stolen is far more sacred: dignity, autonomy, and control over one's own image. And this is where the ethical collapse begins. Because when a society allows someone's body to be simulated against their will, especially in the most intimate context possible, it tells the world that consent is optional. That image is property. That faces are just raw material for fantasy. And that desire, when paired with technology, has no moral boundary. Let's talk about minors. Because yes, deepfake porn is now being used to target children. High schools around the world are reporting cases where girls are discovering fake pornographic videos of themselves circulating among classmates, generated from innocent photos taken from social media. Their lives are changed forever. Their safety is violated. And yet, in most jurisdictions, prosecutors don't even know where to begin. And it doesn't stop with kids, teachers, nurses, coaches. Public-facing women of all kinds are now facing a terrifying reality. You don't have to be famous to be exploited. You just have to be visible. The demand for deepfake porn is growing because it satisfies something disturbing: the desire to control and customize someone else's sexuality without their participation. It's not just about attraction, it's about domination. It's about owning someone's image, bending them into whatever scene, whatever pose, whatever story the user desires, without ever having to ask. That's not arousal, that's digital assault. And yet, tech companies and developers are rushing to improve these tools. The argument? Creative freedom, open source, user privacy. But what they're really selling is synthetic exploitation, wrapped in novelty, backed by advertising, and protected by platform immunity. We have to ask, what kind of world are we building when your face, your body, your voice are no longer yours? Because deepfake porn doesn't just exploit individuals. It destabilizes the concept of reality. If a video can be faked with perfect precision, how do we trust any image? How do we know what's real? How do we defend ourselves from lies that look like truth? This breakdown of trust has massive implications, not just for the courtroom or the classroom, but for the human psyche. It creates a reality where no one is safe, nothing is sacred, and every person is a potential product. It tells the next generation, your consent doesn't matter, your body isn't yours, your image can be stolen, edited, and sold, and no one will stop it. This is not just a tech issue. This is a soul issue. Because your face is not just skin and bone. It is your identity. It is how the world recognizes you. how your family remembers you, how your creator made you. To have that face inserted into an active simulation you never chose is a spiritual violation. It fractures the very foundation of selfhood. And yet, this violation is being normalized. The media calls it the dark side of AI, but still covers it like a spectacle. Tech culture laughs it off as inevitable. Even some influencers joke about their deepfakes going viral, like it's the price of fame. But this is not a joke. This is not satire. This is a systemic dismantling of consent culture, replacing mutuality with fantasy, agency with code. And let's not ignore the long game. As more people are desensitized to fake sex, fake faces, fake bodies, they become less interested in authentic intimacy. They stop asking, "Did she say yes?" and start asking, "Is it convincing enough?" And eventually, the line between reality and performance fades altogether. We are raising generations who believe that simulation is truth, that control is intimacy, and that desire justifies invasion. This is not just a new form of pornography. This is the synthetic colonization of identity. It must be named, it must be fought, and it must be stopped, not just legally, but spiritually. Because the human face is sacred, consent is sacred, and no machine, no algorithm, no user fantasy has the right to rewrite reality without your permission. This is sex tech, the rise of artificial intimacy. And this is what happens when consent is deleted and fantasy replaces truth. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing, and no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future. Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems. The behavioral economy now governs access. 4. Hive mind. Synthetic telepathy and collective algorithmic control. 5. Nanobots inside you. Medical, military, and programmable intrusions. 6. Grief tech. AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deepfakes plus AI clones. The replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans. The merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.